I've always called it Oedipus, but I'm mistaken. It's Oedipus.
Well, you might not be mistaken. It's just the American pronunciation. Who's to say that the English are right?
I tried to look up whether the Greeks say Oedipus
Oh,
or
yeah.
Oedipus.
What'd you find?
I think it might be Oedipus. Actually, an assistant director who worked on the show that we did in the Wyndhams is coming over. She's just directed the Greek version, or mounted the Greek version in Greece. So I'm going to ask her tonight.
Great. Well, you'll report back. Whether you call it Oedipus or Oedipus, one thing's for sure. Mark Strong and Lesley Manville give two knockout performances in this modern take on Sophocles' Greek tragedy. The play, adapted and directed by Robert Icke, arrives in New York following a celebrated London run, where it earned multiple Olivier Awards, including one for Lesley Manville's portrayal of Jocasta. Manville, known to many as Princess Margaret on the hit series The Crown, and an Academy Award nominee for Phantom Thread,
Don't pick a fight with me, you certainly won't come out alive.
says Oedipus marks a major career milestone.
So yeah, Broadway debut. I mean, you want to come knowing that you've got something that you think's really worthwhile. Because, you know, we're all away from home for 16 weeks. And it wasn't a choice, you know. It's such a great production and we love doing the play. The impact that it has, all elements of it, you know, the staging, some of the devices on stage, the characters, the story, the massive shock of the ending, which even though a lot of people know how it ends, I think probably most people do know how it ends.
Set in modern times, Oedipus, played by Mark Strong, is on the brink of winning a major election with his wife by his side. Things couldn't be better until a devastating truth comes to light.
Oh my God, it's his mother.
God, it's his mother. People are discovering it in the moment, and actually that's a joy, because people who don't know the story, they're getting their version of what they're seeing. People who do know the story are watching what they know unravel, and that's what Greek tragedy does. All of the interesting stuff has already happened, not the interesting stuff, but all of the, you know, the plot has happened off stage. So what you're watching in real time is the slow unraveling of information, or the drip feed of information that basically ends in that sort of cataclysmic moment at the end of the play.
Your relationship between your two characters, you know, there is such love there. So I think that's even more shocking when we get to that final moment.
Something that Rob did that was a clever move. That last scene, I think we were working through the play the first week, and you know, the play is relatively short. We could have got to that scene, but he said, no, we're not going to even look at that scene until the final week of rehearsals. And that was clever, because Mark and I had never worked together before. You've got to drip feed that. You can't instantly act that familiarity and that love. To act it is a slow burn. It's a slow process. So he knew that the best thing to do was to leave that scene till the 5th week or so of rehearsals. And then in a way, you've had 5 weeks and you've got to that point where that scene, then you can rehearse it and kind of it starts to take care of itself because you've got the foundations laid.
There is a device Robert uses on stage, which is a clock that is counting down. And the night I saw it, I feel like things are perfect, it was perfectly timed. I'm just curious, have there been performances where, you know, maybe a little longer and that clock is not ending at the right point?
Should we tell the secrets?
Yeah, go on.
Shall we?
Clock.
While the production has asked us to keep certain elements under wraps, one thing that's not a secret, the star power in the audience.
I was very nervous when Paul Thomas Anderson was in. I've worked with him and he's a friend. And because he's, you know, a filmmaker, not a theatre maker, I kind of thought, I wonder what he's going to... I was really worried when he was coming. But he came with his daughter who's doing drama at NYU. And he just ran in and picked me up, so I knew everything was all right.
De Niro came and Leo DiCaprio came.
What did DiCaprio and De Niro say to you?
Well, they were incredibly, they're just totally supportive, full of admiration. I think also there's a sense that somehow, as Brits, we're connected to the mother lode. Do you know what I mean? Back to Shakespeare and our theatrical tradition. Because when we started out, I remember there weren't really that many British movies being made. There were some American movies. Getting into them was very hard. TV, we only had 3 channels, so there wasn't that much television. So everybody pretty much starts in the theatre. I certainly did. I did 10 years of it. So it's a tradition that we understand much more, I think, than film actors who are, brilliant, but perhaps they haven't had that theatrical tradition. But they were both really complimentary, which you can't ask more than that.
Watching this, I thought to myself, you both could do the movie version of this. I mean, has there been talk about filming this or turning this into a film?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is, and we would love to do that and see if we can make it work because of that real-time element.
Rob's interested too.
What I love is that it doesn't shy away from the heavy Greek element at the end. So you start with this kind of campaign headquarters that's really messy, and over the course of the play, and you're left with just 2 people, much like you would imagine normal Greek tragedies are staged if they're done in their sort of original form.
Truly.
Just nothing on stage and people.
But listen, when catastrophe strikes one's life, we do become epic, don't we?
Well, yeah.
We do behave in big emotional ways. And yeah.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more premiere theater coverage and exclusive interviews, click the subscribe button. You can also download the Spectrum News app or watch us on TV for the latest information, balanced coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you there.